It's Friday. It's Friday.
Big Friday. Preview Friday. Everything you want to call it.
Everything
English
you want to
Premier
call it
League
today.
is back, and we'll see Manchester United later tonight up against Leicester City. But of course, remember, you have to join the JoySports Classic, our fantasy Premier League. And this is our code 1763770-403990. This is how we do it, and there's definitely more coming up
on the JoySports Center today. But George, you know the best part of yesterday's transfer deadline show?
Tell me.
I saw this post. Someone actually sends me a warning. If you're in your home, don't step out. Man United fans might sign you. But it was a great show yesterday,
amazing,
George.
Amazing.
I loved every
bit
moment
of it
of
as well. Yeah,
and it was a good return for Gary Smith.
Yeah.
He looked very, very energetic.
Very
he sounded
fresh.
very energetic.
So strong.
Yeah, straight from
the
his
man,
matrimonial home.
Okay, see, he's flashing me. You see, I should stop.
All right, then. Well, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Gary Smith. The JoySports Center is brought to you by MTN. Welcome to the new world. Standard Chartered Bank, here for good. FPAC blows your pain away. Multi-TV, just thrills, and Cowbell Gold, energy for winners. MTN Momo is the easiest and fastest way to do all your financial transactions. You can use MTN Momo to send money, receive money, pay your bills, pay school fees, salaries, allowances, and also pay for your goods and services at any merchant point. Observe the 3 golden rules to keep your MTN Momo account safe and secure. 1. Keep your MTN Momo PIN safe. It's your secret. 2. Don't give away your MTN Momo transaction details. And 3. Perform all your MTN Momo transactions yourself. Keep your account safe and secure and continue to enjoy a fast and convenient MTN Momo experience. Just dial *170# and just Momo it everywhere you go. Another academic year is here with us, and Standard Chartered is ready to welcome back our students with them in the Standard Chartered Pay with Ease promo. Between now and the end of September, students of University of Ghana and KNUST can pay their academic and facility user fees at any Standard Chartered branch across the country and win loads of goodies, including iPads, flat screen TVs, branded notepads, pens, and many more. You can make your payments at any of our collection points on UG Legon main campus, Accra City campus, and KNUST main campus when you return to school to begin your registration, or simply pay ahead before school reopens and present your slip at our campus branches to redeem your prize. Welcome back to school the Standard Chartered way. Have a semester to remember. Standard Chartered, here for good.
And welcome to the JoySports Center. We know definitely, Daniel, we are ready for the start of the first major European league as the EPL gets underway tonight.
And a great save from Courtois. I tell you what, this keeper's in the mood.
Morris, brilliant turn. Morris shoots. Goal! That was magnificent.
Fred strikes it. It's in! An absolute screamer from Fred.
Jorginho slots it into the corner. Perfect penalty from the Brazilian.
Into the area it goes. Oh, what a header! Arturo Vidal powers it home. The very definition of a bullet header from the Chile international.
Heading by Ronaldo! He is a sensation! The ball is played through to Pogba, who shoots low and in. It's 4-0, and Paul Pogba has the goal that his all-round play here today deserved.
And we know it's definitely starting English Premier League. You know what? The season's opener will be at Old Trafford when Manchester United host Leicester City after the complaints over lack of transfer activity at the club. Manager Jose Mourinho insists his side will be ready for the first assignment.
It's a match, an important match. We would prefer to have a couple of more days, but the decision was to be the first to play, and that's it. And we are ready. The list that I gave you before of the injured players is an important list, and today after training I will speak with that group of players, because everybody is different physically, mentally, and to see how available they feel they are.
How do you feel as a Manchester United fan hearing from your coach ahead of a game? That opens the English Premier League. Well, you know what? The English transfer window yesterday really closed ahead of a start of the new campaign, and Tottenham Hotspur did not sign or release any player. Everton managed to bring in Colombian defender Yerry Mina from Barcelona. In terms of the other top deals completed on transfer deadline day yesterday, here's the BBC's Nick Harton.
Despite chasing several high-profile targets, including Jerome Boateng, Harry Maguire and Diego Godin, Manchester United have failed to bring in a new central defender. Everton, though, have signed 3 players: the Barcelona defender Yerry Mina for $34 million, Brazil forward Bernard on a free transfer from Shakhtar Donetsk, and another Barcelona player, Andre Gomez, on a season-long loan. Chelsea's record signing Kepa Arrizabalaga says his world record price tag won't put him under extra pressure. He replaces Thibaut Courtois, who's joined Real Madrid. Mateo Kovacic has gone in the opposite direction on loan. Elsewhere, West Ham has signed Spanish striker Lucas Perez from Arsenal and the Colombian midfielder Carlos Sanchez from Fiorentina. Fulham has signed Marseille midfielder Andre Frank Anguissa, while Leicester has signed the Freiburg defender Chala Soyuncu. Leicester City striker Jamie Vardy has signed a new 4-year deal with the 2016 Premier League champions.
Back to the league, and we have a huge game on Sunday on the JoySports Arena when Manchester City begin the title defence against Arsenal, who have a new manager, Unai Emery. So you have to look out for that on the JoySports Arena. Commentary courtesy of partners, the BBC. Well, what else do we have on match day 1 of the English Premier League? Here is JoySports' Moses Yeboah.
It's a 10-month journey for one of the most coveted trophies in sports, which kicks off with 2 former champions this evening as Manchester United entertain Leicester City at Old Trafford. Jose Mourinho's side have endured a difficult pre-season full of transfer frustrations, but have won their opening game in each of the last 3 seasons. Mauricio Sarri takes charge of his first Premier League game as Chelsea manager when they travel to Huddersfield Town on the opening weekend of the season. The former Napoli boss has had less than a month to settle into the hot seat before the big kickoff, so Huddersfield will be hoping to catch their London visitors off guard. Tottenham commenced the new league season with a Saturday lunchtime kickoff against Newcastle at St James's Park. Liverpool had a brilliant pre-season, but a serious business begins this weekend, with a new-look West Ham side providing the opposition at Anfield on Sunday. Manchester City begin their hunt for back-to-back Premier League champions against Arsenal at the Emirates on Sunday. The game of the opening weekend pits a side desperate for a fresh start against one looking for more of the same. Bournemouth will host Cardiff City. Fulham embark on their return to the Premier League with a clash against London rivals Crystal Palace. Watford take on Brighton. Burnley travel to Southampton. And it is the dawn of a new era for Everton as Marco Silva takes the helm, looking to pick up the pieces from a disappointing 2017-2018 campaign against Wolverhampton Wanderers, who make their return to the Premier League.
All right, so we'll see what happens there. Now, Black Star striker Jordan Ayew has stated that he chose Crystal Palace to continue improving his professional career. Jordan completed a season-long loan move from Swansea City to Crystal Palace on the English deadline day yesterday. Now, the 26-year-old boasts plenty of Premier League experience, having played for Aston Villa and Swansea during the last 4 seasons. He says he is ready for the challenge.
I'm very, very pleased to be here. It's been a long transfer window, but finally I got it. I got to make the move, and I thank God. Yeah, I'm looking forward to play with the boys, and looking forward to meet their fans as well, and just have a good season this season.
Last season you won Player of the Season at Swansea, top goal scorer. So you come into this season with a lot of confidence.
No, I'm coming this season because it's a good option for me to come to Palace today, and that's why I chose to come to Palace, is to continue improving. So it's a step for me, and I'm ready for the challenge, and I'm ready to get to where I think I can get to. So that's why I'm here today, and I think with the manager I can get to where I want to.
Now, Mr. Curtis Perry Kwabla Okujeto has been named as the new Deputy Youth and Sports Minister. Honourable Pius Enam Hadida, who was a Deputy Minister of Sports, has been reshuffled to the Ministry of Information, where he will act as Deputy Minister of Information. However, Honourable Isaac Kwame Asiama will still serve as the Minister of Youth and Sports. So who is Honourable Perry Okujeto? Here's a profile of him put together by Benedict Owusu.
Mr. Okujeto holds a Master of Arts degree in International Public Relations from Cardiff University, Wales, in the United Kingdom. He also studied Public Relations, Marketing and Advertising at the Ghana Institute of Journalism. He is a product of Keta Secondary and Accra High Schools, and prior to taking up his ministerial appointment, Mr. Okujeto held the positions of Deputy Director of Communications and Acting Director of Communications of the New Patriotic Party, that's the NPP, at different times. He was also Deputy Director of Communications for the Akufo-Addo 2012 and 2016 campaigns, and in 2008 he was Communications Coordinator for the Akufo-Addo 2008 campaign. He has worked with the New Times Corporation, Information Service Department, North Tongo District, Kita Sandlanders Football Club, a Division 2 club, and the agency.
Benedict Owusu there. Now, the Black Princesses will play their last group game against New Zealand at the ongoing FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup this Sunday. Whatever be the outcome, Ghana will be heading home after losing their opening 2 games. And a lot has been said about the team's performance at the tournament. Former Asante Kotoko and Hearts coach David Duncan is not surprised at Ghana's early exit. For him, the Princesses are below the level of the teams in their group.
I think that, people will cite excuses like, preparations and all of that, But that aside, I think the strength of the teams that they came up against too were way beyond them. I don't think that it is too much of news, If you get beaten by France, you get beaten by Holland, they haven't played New Zealand just yet. But just in case they lose against you, it won't be a big deal. These are sides that are way ahead of them, in terms of everything, various components of the game. You're talking about maybe their preparation physically, in terms of tactics and all that they have to enable them get one over the Queens. I think that they have it in terms of advantage over us. So it's no big deal. I think we deserve what we got, don't we?
Okay, so there's a big build up there to the Kabik Boxing Night at the Bukum Arena. Yes, we'll be getting a lot of that on the locker room, so just watch out. 3 big WBO Africa title bouts definitely taking place there, and we'll be looking forward to that. But we have to end with the JoySports Invitational Tournament. And yesterday, our van stopped at the offices of Nestle Ghana Limited, where Baba Tando interacted with officials of the company.
Coming into this year's tournament as former winners of the Basketball, Volleyball and Team Spirit Awards, Nestle Ghana Limited will be looking forward to adding to their list of trophies. Transfer deadline ended at 16 hours GMT yesterday, and Nestle took advantage of the last-minute deals to bolster their squad. Production and Beverages manager Edward Obing, who recently returned from a training tour of Europe, says he has signed all the best players around.
For the CEO award, we have a foreign player. 9th August, the deadline for buying players, right? Do we have Kwamevic in the house? Yeah. Do we have Filipovic? Yeah. Do we have Charitokinic? Yeah. We are bringing all the Vic. We are not playing extra time. We are finished in 90 minutes. Gokin, listen to the name, Maulovic. Gokin, minimum 6 goals.
And they have a word or two for their fellow competitors.
I think it should be Nestle against all the other companies. Multimedia always has the bragging rights of host and win. Is it going to be host and win? Is Magdan part of this competition? Please, we want them in the first round. We don't want to play them in the knockout. 3-0, knockout will be worse. In fact, they need to bring a basket. If they want to meet us in the knockout, they should come in the first round. Only Magdan. As for host and win, no issue.
Here is a summary of intentions from Nestle, just in case you missed it.
Watch out for Nestle. We are pregnant with goals and we'll be there to deliver.
The JoySports Invitational Diaries continues on Monday.
Okay, I'm pregnant with the locker room. That's at 1:10. We'll see you there. With more previews, definitely, to the new English Premier League season. That's it for the JoySports Center, Daniel.
Thank you very much, George, for bringing us.
With the Super Morning Show. We are listening to you.
Pregnant with UT and Capital Bank documents. All right, then we'll take these important messages and then we